In this demonstration, we are going to learn how to fetch the local name from our Oracle Fusion instance for a particular employee or the worker using the Oracle Fusion REST APIs. While working in the project, while you are creating an integration or any UI or extending the Fusion applications using the Visual Builder or any other platforms, you might come across a scenario wherein while getting the worker information, you have to get the local name of the employee. For example, if you are working with the customer who is based out of Middle East, then the local name would be stored in the Arabic language. So almost all the other data will be in the English language. Suppose if you are creating a PDF file or some invoice, then a local name that is in the Arabic or any other local names like the Chinese and all you have to show. So in that case, we have to make use of the APIs and we can get the information. And the same concept we are going to learn in this class, like what is the REST API we can use in order to fetch the local name. I'm here in the documentation page that is for Oracle Cloud Applications, that is for REST API for Oracle Fusion Cloud HCM. In order to get a local name that is like in Arabic, Chinese, Russian, so on and so forth, we have to make use of the worker REST API. So this is the documentation page for the same. So from the table of content, you have to just expand the workers. For demonstration purpose, I will consider this get all workers. So like we had seen in our earlier classes, there is query parameter over here available like any other Fusion REST APIs. You can make use of this in order to drill down the data. Also, it is a good practice to always send this REST framework version. Depending on the requirement, you can set the version. So at least version number 4 you have to set. Scroll down. If you look at the response from here, we are interested in the local name. Now let me just search the names. So Oracle Fusion will return the names that is stored in the Fusion instance in this names attribute or the field. So you can expand this name, that is the child component, in this JSON response. Under that, if you just scroll down, all the details will be in English language, but there is a specific section created in the Fusion which says the local details. It starts from here, local person name ID and up to over here last updated date. Now we are interested in the local name, that is the display name or the full name. Either one you can use depending on the requirement. In order to get the local name, then we have to make use of this field which will get the data in the Arabic, Chinese, so on and so forth. So all these things are functional setup. Suppose in your project, if the functional consultants have done the proper setup and when the employee or the worker is onboarded, then they have got the required full name in the local language and updated in the Fusion, then only it will be updated over here. There is no magic or no AI currently in the Fusion which will automatically convert the English name to the local name and store over here. Suppose when the worker is created and if the proper information is provided on the worker creation page, then only it will be stored over here. Now let's see how we can consume the same in the Postman and see how we can get that particular field. I have created this REST API request, that is the workers. So in the authorization, I have provided the username and the password, and in the headers, I have provided the REST framework version 4. So for my use case, version number 4 is more than sufficient. Now if I click on this send, I'm getting the response over here. Basically, when you don't provide any details in the query parameter, you would be seeing only header information, that is what is the person ID, number, so on and so forth. Now there are few links over here. Let me get rid of these links. I don't want the link in the response. I will set only data as true. So I'm making use of this query parameter that which we had learned in our earlier classes. That is only data true. Setting this to true, I won't see the links. Now if you see, I don't see the link, only the data, that is the JSON response over here I am seeing. Also, I will limit over here to 2. That is, I want only 2 information, that is the 2 person ID information in the response. Click on send. I don't want the default 25 employee records. I'm just seeing the 2. I'm just demonstrating how we can fetch the local full name attribute in this response. Now what we will do is, we will try to expand the names, that is the child attribute. Suppose if you want to know what is the attribute, I will temporarily uncheck this only data and click on send. So here in the links, you will see what is the attribute name for the names. Just scroll down, you would be seeing the names over here, that is over here, which is a collection. So you have to select this and we have to make use of expand, that is this one, this query parameter, and we have to expand the collection, that is for the names. I will tell expand and I will write over here names. I will enable only data true, click on send. Now what this will do is it will return the names collection over here. So currently it is showing the item as 0. So I think I have limited to 2, which means it is just fetching the first queried employee records from the Fusion instance and showing it over here. But the name information is not set for this worker. Now let me make use of our earlier learning and fetch the names which is not null. In order to do that, what we can do is we can make use of this query or the Q parameter, and we can tell I want to get the person information where names and the local full name will be over here. I will tell under name, I want to know those workers whose local full name is not equal to null, or you can tell is not equal to 1. So it will automatically return all the employees whose local full name is not null and not equal to 1. So with this condition, click on send. Now here if you see, I'm getting the 2 employee records that is based on the limit I have set over here, and it will return the employees whose names attribute is not empty. Now here if you see, I'm seeing all the information over here, and also if you scroll down, you would be seeing the local information like the local effective start date, end date. Like if you're building a Fusion implementation for a Middle East customer, then you would be storing all these details in the local language, that is the Arabic, all the numbers, names, so on and so forth. And in the local full name, you will be adding the name in the Arabic language, not in the English. Suppose if you have similar requirement in your project wherein you have to show the local name like Arabic name, Chinese name, and if it is set in the Fusion, then you would be needing this field, that is local full name, from the response and map to the appropriate field in your integration or show the appropriate data on your Visual Builder application page.